Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Today we'll be talking about some of the news topics from across the country. I'm Jay.
And I'm Alex.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.
And we're going to start with our first story today. Bangkok man's spooky nightly rituals raise community concerns. Residents of a Bangkok community have called for help to address a 41-year-old man performing nightly rituals involving chanting and lighting 99 candles, citing fire hazards and safety concerns. The man, who claims to worship a mystical entity, often disrupts the peace and causes anxiety among locals. Despite his polite demeanor, his actions have raised fears for his mental and physical health, with suspicions of drug use. Authorities have been contacted to arrange psychiatric treatment and social support. The man is now in custody for treatment with no illegal drugs found in his possession.
Spooky.
Maybe he's just a Satan worshiper.
Who knows? Yeah, a mystical entity. That's a bit up in the air. One of the weird parts about this was that he was also, along with his nightly rituals with the candles and everything, he was also loudly shouting the Thai national anthem all the time, too. So a patriot in the end as well. Like, I don't know.
Hey, he's got 99 candles, but a bee ain't one.
Indeed, yeah. But I don't know, imagine that. That'd be really spooky. You just look out your window at night and see this guy, like...
99 candles all around his house, and just like chants and going on.
Yeah.
It can be.
That would raise my concerns,
Thai
too.
people are very superstitious, and they legitimately believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff, so this guy's just stirring the pot, possibly.
Indeed, and who knows?
Or he needs help.
Well, this could be also the extreme end of those beliefs, too. Like, just taking it to the next level. But anyways, I'm glad he's getting some help, and hopefully he will not be a danger to anyone else.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, of course, we've had a lot of crazy stories coming out of Pattaya this week, so I got one more for you. Now, a drunken Scotsman got hit by a car in Pattaya after being shoved into traffic. So in central Pattaya's Soi Buakau, a 60-year-old Scotsman, heavily intoxicated, was hit by a car after being pushed by a friend, resulting in a serious head injury. Police found the man belligerent and resistant to help. Now, witness Macha Siraram reported that the push sent the Scotsman into the car's path, after which the friend fled. Emergency services struggled to manage the agitated victim, and authorities are investigating to identify the friend and uncover the incident's details. Man, it was pretty tough, like seeing a guy get his head cracked open, and then he doesn't want any help. I mean, because, drunken alcohol can fuel you through a lot of injuries. Yeah. That's why, you hear a lot of those terrible stories about drunk drivers and they survive and the other people don't. Yeah. And it's weird when all you want to do is help them and they're being belligerent.
Alex, have you ever been crawled up in the middle of the street at 3 a.m. and refused help?
Not recently. No. That was maybe back in my college days. Yeah. But no.
I feel like we've all been there.
maybe I haven't made the news yet, at least. Yeah, okay. So there is that. But everybody in Pattaya, chill out.
I think that's one thing people don't go to Pattaya for.
That's true. And I don't know.
I'm going to go for a chill vacation at Pattaya. Suspicious.
You do have a point there. Yeah. I'll give you that. But anyways, hopefully this guy's okay.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to our next story, which is regarding everyone's favorite fruit, durian. There's a durian dilemma as tons are ordered to be destroyed. Authorities in Uttarakhand province destroyed over 3 tons of unripe durians intended for export to China after an inspection revealed substandard quality. The investigation, led by Police Major General Suthiphong, found unripe durians mixed with mature ones, failing to meet the required 32% starch content. The batch purchased for over 300,000 baht showed starch levels between 28 to 31%. The packing plant owner and hired graders were briefed on quality standards. A special task force has been established to prevent such issues, ensuring only properly matured durians are exported, protecting Thailand's reputation and revenue. I welcome this news report. Hey, standards need to be met.
Yeah, but what a shame, though. Yeah. 3 tons? That's a lot of durian. Man,
we have the world's smelliest fruit, and we need to make sure it's perfectly ripe at the right level before we export it.
That's the truth, apparently. Like, it's big business, man. Yeah. The durian industry, it's the king of fruit right here in Asia, and it fetches quite a pretty penny. So reputational hits have a significant economic impact. So
I'm all for standards.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I'm just not really for durian myself, but kudos to Thailand for making things. Yeah.
Can I give you an example?
Yes, sir.
It's quite upsetting personally as well if you do get bad durian. Durian's expensive. Even if you order it from Food Panda. Guys, if you're in Bangkok or if you're traveling to come to Bangkok, right? It's like 700 baht for like these 700 baht for basically 2 pieces.
Yeah.
2 pieces.
I know.
And imagine you receive that and it tastes like poop.
Yeah, I mean, it all does to me,
Yeah.
but no.
Then I'm like, screw you, durian.
I mean, it makes sense because it is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have the quality products. Well, anyways, good on the regulators for catching it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got another weird food story for you, as there was an insect surprise. Now, a bug-filled dumpling has shocked consumers. That's right. A viral post in the Facebook group We Are Consumers has shocked food lovers after a woman found a live insect inside a dumpling bought from a street vendor. The post, featuring images and video of the insect trying to escape from a dumpling, sparked widespread concern and debate. Ugh. The woman had already eaten 2 dumplings before discovering the insect, leaving her feeling disturbed. Commenters speculated on how the insect got inside, with suggestions ranging from improper packaging to the insect resembling an edible June beetle. This incident has highlighted the importance of thoroughly checking food before consumption. Really gross. Now I know, like in Thailand, there are a lot of bug dishes. You can eat bugs all the time here in Thailand, but you're supposed to know that you're eating bugs.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to surprise you in your dumplings.
Yeah.
So be careful with your street vendor xiao mai. Come on. Usually all this stuff is pretty good, but food safety standards can be lax in certain areas, and all of a sudden you're eating a bug. Be careful. You ever eat bugs, insect guy?
No.
Didn't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it from time to time just to like feel better about myself. You know, it's supposed to be a good source of protein.
Have you been desensitized to a hygiene being in Asia? I mean, like not that Asia's dirty, but let's be honest. Like you went to like a roadside restaurant, and you see like a little baby cockroach, like far away.
Yeah, I
wouldn't care.
I'm a bit desensitized.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not directly in the food. That is.
That's where you draw the line.
Indeed. Yeah.
I don't want a cockroach soup.
Yeah, it's one of those things too. She already ate a couple of dumplings too, so she's like, it's one of those things you get halfway through your meal and you're like,
brutal.
But you didn't notice until then, so come on, you're all right.
Yeah, it tasted good.
Yeah.
Added flavor.
I guess so.
Flavor. All right.
Well, anyways.
All right, we're going to move
Got
on.
some feel-good stories at the end for us.
We've got some feel-good stories, starting with everyone's favorite, fish.
Yeah, there's always a bigger one.
There's always a bigger one. A giant Mekong stingray named Borami has set a new world record as the largest freshwater fish, surpassing the previous record held by a Thai giant catfish for nearly 2 decades. Discovered in Cambodia's Mekong River in June 2022, Borami measures 3.98 meters in length, 2.2 meters in width, and weighs approximately 300 kilograms. This discovery underscores the Mekong River's rich biodiversity and the need for conservation efforts to protect its unique species and habitats. The river faces threats from overfishing, pollution, and dam construction, highlighting the importance of continued environmental protection.
Look at this thing.
300 kgs.
Friggin' huge. It's so big. Now, 2 things surprised me about this. First of all, that this is the largest freshwater fish in the world, certifiably. And second, it was a stingray. I did not know that there were freshwater stingrays at all. Did you? Like, that was a complete surprise to me. An interesting story, and cool that we're still like discovering new species and stuff like that, especially in a place like the Mekong River, which is so heavily trafficked. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. Nice biodiversity story. And now, one more final feel-good story for you guys, as a charity organization is donating much-needed wheelchairs to the community. So the Pure Hearts Foundation, in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor, has donated wheelchairs to disabled individuals in Nakhon Ratchasima. Now, led by chairperson Kun Tirarat, the foundation worked with local offices and the Thai Smile Group to support 71-year-old Saikon Napaskul, a bedridden patient, and 14-year-old Somchai, affected by polio since birth. This initiative, aimed at alleviating hardships for the elderly and disabled, underscores the Foundation's missions to aid the underprivileged and demonstrates the positive impact of community support and collective action. sweethearts. Like, it's always nice to see, like, you know, when life is unfair.
Yeah.
It's nice to see when the world can, you know, turn that around a little bit and give back and make life a little easier for these people that have, you know, unnecessarily difficult struggles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, happy for them and happy for the charity initiative. Yeah. Stance on wheelchairs? Yeah. They're good.
All right.
They're good.
All right, we're going to move on to our last two stories, which take us around ASEAN.
Yeah, less feel good, I'm afraid. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, a boy in Malaysia has been left permanently disabled after heat punishment. An 11-year-old boy in Malaysia was left permanently disabled after being punished by a teacher who made him stand in the sun for nearly 3 hours on April 30th. The boy from Ampang Jaya suffered heat stroke and was rushed to the hospital where he was declared a person with disability due to neurological damage. His mother said he now needs to attend a special needs school. The family plans to file a civil suit and seeks charges against the teacher. The incident has caused significant stress to the family, particularly to the mother, who is pregnant. Police have concluded their investigation, but the family's lawyer has criticized it as unsatisfactory. The case comes amid severe heat waves in Asia, prompting emergency measures in many countries. There's quite a few stories of, you know, teachers taking it a bit too far, especially in Asia. But yeah, an 11-year-old go stand in the sun for 3 hours for no reason.
Insane. Like, that is like cruel and unusual. And again, it shows how the trust that is put into, you know, authority figures like teachers, people meant to care for children, can be abused. And some of these people are just sadistic. Like, that is just way too much. And obviously, it's affected this boy's life for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it, but yeah, definitely needs some criminal punishment, I would say, over there. Well, anyways, on to our last story today. We're heading over to Myanmar, where the conflict is continuing, but it does seem to be maybe coming to a close. Now, as Myanmar's junta is losing territory, the world must consider the country's future. Myanmar's ruling junta has lost control over significant territories, including much of its international borders, enabling ethnic armed groups to expand and consolidate their strongholds. According to two reports, since the military coup in February 2021, which ousted Aung San Suu Kyi's elected government, the junta has lost authority over areas covering 86% of the country and 67% of the population. Ethnic rebel armies combined with an armed resistance movement have pushed the junta into a defensive position. Reports highlight the need for international engagement with resistant groups to provide urgent aid to the displaced populations, now over 3 million. So, of course, this has been a big story for several years here in Southeast Asia. Recently, we did some stories about junta soldiers surrendering to the Thai army. But the big deal that's going to be coming out of this is, you know, if this civil war, this civil conflict comes to an end, who will be in control at the end? Because really, it's several different ethnic armed groups who are in a situation more of an enemy of my enemy is my friend situation. And at the end of the day, if they do win and the junta is removed from power, the question that becomes, what happens to Myanmar? And with many international geopolitical experts suggesting that the country might break into several different administrative regions run by different ethnic groups. So world is watching. We have to see what's going to happen here after the dust settles from this conflict. And that'll be it. That's it for the news today. So yeah, guys, we'll be back again on Tuesday. Now, Monday's a national holiday. It's the Queen's birthday, I believe. And,
it is.
So we'll be back again on Tuesday with more updates. Now, you can always go to thetiger.com or to ASEANnow.com to get more updates from the Land of Smiles and around the ASEAN region. For now, we're going to get into the comments and see how you guys are doing.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.